All right, we're hearing the decision right now. I think before they even give the decision, I think Dillorme won the fight. I think 115, 111 for Vargas. Oh, see. That's wrong, man.
113, 113 by majority rule. This fight is a draw.
That's bullshit. Dillorme won. Nah, Dillorme won. I think Dillorme won 7 rounds, maybe 8. They both canceled each other out because of the knockdowns. That judge that had it 115, 111 he walked in there with a scorecard already completed. Nah. It was competitive. And listen, I want Jesse Vargas to win. And I have nothing against Dillorme, but he usually fades. He's not really that durable. You know, I just didn't think Jesse looked good in this fight. He got outboxed in this fight. And I think Dillorme just had his number. That's it. It is what it is. You know, Dillorme, he normally fades in the fights. But he held his ground. This is bullshit. You know, I know Jesse is number 3 in like every sanctioning body right now. Nah. I think the fight was still could have gone to Dillorme even with the knockdown. So, but I thought they could have squeezed the draw. You know what I'm saying? Just to give Jesse a gift. But once Dillorme knocked him down, I think Dillorme knocking him down confirmed it for me that he won the fight. He was just consistent throughout the whole fight, in my opinion. I think giving Jesse 5 rounds is. Sorry, guys, just listen to him real quick. Nah, I don't think Jesse won this fight, man. Or I don't even think it was a draw. I wasn't expecting this tonight. You know, I saw Dillorme winning earlier in the fight, and I'm like, okay, he usually fades, or if you catch him with the right shot, you're going to hurt him, you know, which happened in this fight. But he held his ground, and he kept, you know, even when he got knocked down in that round, I forgot what round it was, but even when he got knocked down, he still kept fighting, you know. I don't know, man. Jesse didn't look good here. And calling a robbery, I don't know if I would go that far. You know, you have to really, really get robbed. But like I said, I think Dillorme at least won 7 rounds. At least. And I thought they were pretty clear to me. All right. But you know what? All right, I'm done. Jesse Vargas is that guy that is just, he's just a step below the elite fighters in welterweight. You know, guys like him, Adrian Broner, you know, they had a draw recently. He's just a step below. Whenever he fights one of the elites, whether it's Thurman, whether it's Porter, whether it's Garcia, you know, we got Crawford, you got Spence. Once he fights one of, you know, he fought Pacquiao. We saw what happened in that fight. He's going to get dominated, in my opinion. You know, I think he has a closer chance against Danny Garcia. But I think Dillorme won this fight, you know. It is what it is. And Dillorme is a good fighter. Listen, Dillorme gave Hank Lundy a good fight back then. I thought he was winning earlier in that fight, the first half, clearly. But he faded. Even though he did good against Crawford in the earlier rounds, you know. But he fades, you know, and he's not really that durable. He can't take the shots like that. He gets hit with a good shot. But he was consistent. He kept landing. He was consistent with his jab, you know, and Jesse Vargas has a good jab, but he was better with the jab tonight. I thought he was better following up the jab with the right hand throughout the fight. I thought he was just a better boxer, you know, and I think it's messed up that they didn't give him the win, you know. It is what it is. Like I said, I like Jesse and everything. I wanted him to win this fight, but I don't think he won this fight. Okay. As far as the rest of the card, good fights. You know, I'm really liking this DAZN. Only thing I don't like about DAZN right now is the commentary. You know, Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the best ever, great fighter, and everything. I'm just not a fan of his commentary. You heard, you know, while they were doing this fight, they were talking this fight. He didn't really want to give a straight answer. You know, I'm just not a fan of his commentary like that. I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything like that. He's a legend. He's one of the greatest ever. But I'm just not a fan of his commentary. Okay, that's the only issue I have. But this is a streaming service. You know, obviously every once in a while I would close out the app and restart it just to let it refresh. You know, streaming is not perfect. It's not television, but it's pretty damn good. I mean, I have the ESPN service too, where we have to pay. Me personally, I feel like $9.99 a month, and I'm on a free trial right now for DAZN. I think I got my money's worth from watching this card, watching the Anthony Joshua card, watching the MMA card, the Bellator card already. I already saw 3 full cards, and I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy, you know, and they showed the entire card. They were showing the ring before the fights even began earlier. I'm really happy with DAZN. I like the way that they're promoting their fighters. I see Demetrius Andrade. You know, he's getting more light than he's ever got his whole career. Like, I don't know if you guys ever noticed that. All the issues he had with promotion in his career. I just seem like this fight with Billy Joe Saunders, he's getting a lot more attention now. And I know there's a lot of controversy behind it with, you know, Billy Joe Saunders failing the drug test and, you know, the shit with the crackhead a few weeks ago. But I like it so far. Now, as far as the other fight, Jarrell Miller, you know, people talk about his weight and everything. He's 317 pounds. He needs to stay big, you know. He needs to stay around that 300-pound range because it's really beneficial, like, for him. It is. You know, he's a big dude, very durable. He's walking guys down. He's sneaking in his power shots with those light shots. His volume is up. The pressure is up. And these guys are just not hurting him. And he's just walking through them. He's so big, you know. And I think these guys are getting intimidated and they're just getting tired of trying to keep him away from them. I'm telling you, he needs to fight someone like, I think guys that would give him trouble, maybe a Povetkin, you know, guys that come in with short shots, short power shots that can get inside on him and, you know, throw some uppercuts or whatever and counters. With power, though, with power. Okay? Or guys that are like a Wilder, like a Joshua that could stay on the outside and hurt him and land precise shots, power shots. You know, they have to land, though. I think they can hurt him up top. But I think guys like Tomas Adamek, I didn't even know he was still fighting. You know, I haven't seen him fight since he fought Glasgow. I haven't seen him fight, actually seen him fight. I mean, I looked up his box recs and I see that he's still been active. But he was a really good top fighter at heavyweight years ago, you know, back when he fought Klitschko. And before that, and at cruiser, you know, he was good. I did think Steve Cunningham won one of those fights back then, but he's way past his prime. And you know, Jarrell Miller, I like him and everything, but he needs to step it up. You know, even before, I know he wants a title shot, but I want to see him fight a Dillian White, even a Derek Chisora or something. Somebody that's actually doing something in the division. I want to see him fight someone that's doing something. He's going to be tough to beat, though, because if you get tired, if you slow down, you know, I think he's dangerous for anyone. I think he's dangerous for Joshua, too. You know, Joshua, you know, is not able to hurt him and this guy takes him into the later rounds, it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight. Even for Anthony Joshua, the guy's just big. He's big, and he has a high guard. It's hard to hit him clean, and the guy just keeps coming, and he's just invading your space. I think he's real. But I would like to see him fight Dillian White or one of these other top fighters up there. I haven't looked to see where he's ranked and stuff right now, like in what sanctioning body. I don't know. I should have checked that before I did this video. But Jarrell Miller is real. His size is a huge factor. Because he's able to just walk through these guys. He's smaller heavyweights. He's a super heavyweight. He shouldn't even be in that division. Like they should have another weight class above heavyweight with Jarrell Miller. He's way too big. He's coming in and fighting 100 pounds over his opponents. He fights Wilder. He's going to be 100 pounds bigger than Wilder. But I think guys like Wilder can punch through his guard. He has a lot of power. We heard the rumors of them sparring. I think Wilder can punch through his guard. I think Joshua can as well. So moving on, what else we saw? Arthur Beterbiev. Damn, I don't remember his opponent's name, but I know the guy had like a crazy knockout ratio. It was very entertaining to see. The thing with Beterbiev, and I think 175 is definitely like maybe a top 3, top 4 division in the sport. A lot of talent up there. Beterbiev, we got to get the fight, man. I know he's been plagued with injuries and stuff like that, but we got to get him in the ring with one of the other top fighters at 175 because the division is cooking right now, and there's a lot of other fighters. He's very strong, very powerful, but I think he can be outboxed, whether he's fighting Bivol, whether he's fighting, what's his name? Even if he were to fight Kovalev, who's the guy that just beat Kovalev? Alvarez. I think guys like Alvarez, I think Bivol, I don't know about Alexander Guzik yet because I did see his fight earlier this year live. I did go to the fight that he fought here in New York. Didn't look that impressive in his last fight, but he did fight some other fighters that were ranked higher and he looked better against earlier in his career. But I think Beterbiev or Beterbiev, whatever way you want to say it, I think he could be outboxed, okay? I think he could definitely be outboxed. I don't think he's unstoppable. This fight, I'm not holding anything against him. He fought a very big, strong puncher and everything. But that guy had no skills, okay? Had no skills. He just went in for the kill. And you could just tell. He's just, like, didn't really see much skills. This guy's was just brawling it out. And Beterbiev landed, more consistently. And that's why he got that guy out of here that quick. That guy took a toll on his face and take those kind of risks that he was taking. But overall, it was a pretty good card. I'm trying to think. There was another fight. The female fight earlier in the night was pretty good. There was another fight I wanted to say. You had Dillorme. You had okay. Those were the 3 main fights. The Beterbiev fight. All right. But overall, the card was pretty damn good. Pretty good. The DAZN. I think, like I said, I think I got my money's worth. But I definitely think Dillorme won that fight. All right. Let me know what you guys think and give me your thoughts on the DAZN so far. Like I said, I think $9.90 a month. I'm definitely gonna hold my subscription and just keep paying because it seems like unlike ESPN and what Top Rank is doing over there, the DAZN seems like a complete boxing and MMA like app, whereas ESPN is just all sports. With this, it seems like this is strictly for boxing. You open the app and you see old cards, new cards coming up. It seems like this is definitely probably going to be the future. And these guys are going to just keep up. Eddie, he's just going to keep bringing fighters into the mix. At some point, these fighters are gonna leave wherever they're at and go to this DAZN thing. You know, it's gonna work. You know, if they're not on Showtime, this really seems like this is the way to go right now. You know. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you think about the fight, and see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.